Comes down to Pritchard, but he's claimed. Eishold does well to love it. Melbourne forward again, down towards Tingay. Forced onto the left boot. He floats it high, in towards half forward. Healy summers off the ground. Here's the first goal to Bennett. Oh, no. Well, he snuck it in, Dawn, but it was touch and go.
Actually, that was really good play there by Greg Healy. Melbourne have got a bit of a problem up there. The fact that O'Dwyer really not mobile enough at that centre-half forward position. And here's Healy running onto that pack well, chipping the ball through to Bennett. For a moment I thought it was going through for a point, but it just turned and sniggled through.
Under 13 minutes remaining in this second quarter, but still no side able to break clearly away. Yates from 55, short for Bennett. One grab. Stretch. Goals. That's the one the D's wanted. 2-4 plays the Hawks 3-6.
Yes, good play. It all started that boundary line. It was Eishold who got it out from over the back. He got it across to Yates. And Yates spotting Bennett. Bennett just too quick at that time, couldn't contain it. And then Stretch running onto it just so well. Thought he might have been in a little bit of trouble then, but gee, that was good play by Stretch. And
it back, centering it, floating it towards half forward. Clean bowls Campbell and Dunstall. Steins under pressure, gets boot the ball. Healy ducks his head, gets away with it as he finds Newport. On to Brett Lovett. Melbourne out of trouble. Towards Lyon and Jenke. Stretch at the back. Steadies, shoots and goes. The D's come fighting back.
And that was good play. Healy, unlucky to get a free, not to get a free kick, got it across to Lovett, and Lovett spotted Lyon, and Lyon propped. The ball went over the top, and here it is. Now Lyon on the lead, props, look how he props. Gets Jenke out of position, the ball continues on their stretch. Really does get ridden into the ground after he gets rid of that ball.
Comes to half back. Steins up, but in front of him was his teammate, Earl Spalding. Langford keeping an eye on Bennett. He'll have to keep an eye on him here. He gets away and he marks in front.
Don't the full forwards love that back position, Peter? They can use their bodies, and Bennett used it on that occasion.
He had the absolute sit then, as you
watch
can see here.
Look, he just nudges Langford out, the arm up into the back.
This for his second. He kicked one in the first term. And he's got his second. Melbourne fight back. 4-6. They trail by only 2 points. Hawthorn 4-8.
He's got a classical kicking style for goal, Bennett. Now here's the mark. Nudging Langford out. Now watch the kick. Toward in step, straight knee. It is classical. What about the umpire in the road? It was physio in the road of Spalding.
Umpire played deliberate.
Tremendous courage by Hall. Eishold marks forward of the centre. What a final. Simon Eishold looks for Bennett.
He beat two on that occasion. Morrissey in front and Langford from behind. Hall is up. He's limping now out on the outer wing. Watch this. Is a good mark by Bennett.
Well, he's kicked 10 in a final in Western Australia. To date, here he has 2. But is almost directly in front. This to make Hawthorn's lead just 1 point. And he's done it. 5-7 plays 5-8. Hawthorn leads.
This is an incredible game of football. The mistakes just coming through pressure. You've really got to be here to believe what is actually going on there. One team looks like they're going to take charge and the other team comes back. A great mark there by Bennett. Look at this classical kicking style. A big kick, and Melbourne's 5th.
Bennett really starting to fire. He's kicked 3 on Langford. Absolutely anyone's game. The pressure enormous out there. Langford. Oh, what a mistake.
He's made 2 of those, hasn't he? Going short.
Oh, goodness me. He's gone for short kick and kicked it straight to Ricky Jackson. How costly could that be in the long run? 35 metres. Ricky Jackson. Chance to put the Demons in front by a goal. And he's done it. Melbourne by a goal. 6-9, 45 Melbourne. Hawthorn 5-9, 39. Chris Langford winces.
Well, all you're going to put it down to is the pressure of the game. Guys choking, you can understand the pressure. Look. Oh, he meant to go over the top of Jackson to Anderson, but it just did not carry. Well, this is a great game of football, isn't it?
Tremendous pressure. And a final in every sense of the word. No second prizes today.
Free kick.
Another free kick for a push. He came over the top. And frustration all of a sudden for Chris Langford.
Well, you can see that Langford just not judging the ball at all.
Darren Bennett. This for number 4. And this to give Hawthorn something to chase. He's got it. 4 goals to Bennett, but he's on 5. 7-9, plays 5-9.
Well, this is 3 goals for Bennett in the 3rd quarter. In actual fact, in his 3rd quarter, he's kicked 3 goals, 1 behind. He is their only recognised forward. Jackson can also kick goals up there, but he is a vital cog in this Melbourne side.
Hawthorn inside 50. Dunstall hasn't scored to date. And still hasn't. Campbell takes it. Oh, what a mark by Lyon. The D's running hot. Jackson. 1 bounce. To the 50-metre line. Spalding.
This crowd has come alive. Melbourne are now having everything run their way now. Campbell in trouble down there. Yates on the full back line, but Melbourne still got out of trouble. It was Jackson who did the break, and look at that kick. Spalding, not the most accurate kicks for goal. Earl Spalding had a lot of trouble last year. He's worked on it conscientiously this year.
I think I'd back him from there, though, Don.
12 goals, 9 he's kicked for the year.
This to make the margin 18 points. And give Hawthorn a real chase in the last quarter. He's kicked it. The D's kick clear. 3 goals is the margin.
All the conditions now a little bit more conducive to football, and the players would really be appreciating it. The shadows of the grandstand coming across the ground here as Jackson gets the ball from Lyon. After a great mark by Lyon, Jackson kicks long into the forward line, and Spalding running with the flight of the ball, an easy chest mark.
Great effort. They would have to get the next goal, the Hawks. Anderson been very, very quiet. Yates. Healy. Gary Lyon. Now, will he go for the long torpedo punt? No, he's going short. No one's picked up Eishold. John Clayton having a terrible day.
Well, he's not in a good position, is he, Eishold? Although they've remained with the ball, Melbourne. He's on a very, very difficult angle.
Just over a minute of play left. If he kicks this. Oh, it's close. It's a goal, I think. 4 goals to margin in favour of Melbourne. 9-10 plays 5-10.
Well, this very reminiscent of the 3rd quarter last week. And at half-time last week, Melbourne were in front 59-33. They streaked away in the 3rd quarter. 103 points they had at 3-quarter time. That's where the break was to Hawthorn 64.
The Hawks start to close the gap. Can Melbourne answer the challenge? Tuck tries to fist out of the air, but it's Newport with a left foot. A lunging Chris Mew can't take it. Jackson breaks free. A chip over the top. A clever kick. And Healy. Gutsy mark taken by the captain. That is finals courage.
Oh, you'd have to see that on replay to try and explain it. Now watch this. Oh, with Langford bearing down his run with a flight of the ball.
Healy, 25 metres out. A steadier for the Demons. He gets it. A captain's goal. 10-12, play 6-11.
Well, you summed it up, Sandy. A captain's goal, and that's what you're expected to do when you are captain. He's done it on a number of occasions and been cleaned up this year, Healy. But there is the reward. A great mark. And his first goal, and a badly needed one.
To the fly, couldn't take the mark. Obbs gets a hurried kick, only as far as Tuck weaves his way through, kicks wide to the left, it goes over the line. And there's the siren. The Demons are through. What a courageous performance by both sides, but Melbourne have triumphed. Hawthorn's magnificent finals run has come to an end, as this crowd of 74,954 stand as one and applaud both teams.